Hello guys, I welcome you new subscribers who find my channel through Rodger's comment section. So I guess some of you all wanted to see some more footage of this 25-kilometer mud fossil of a dragon. So here's some footage of it. If you look at these pictures that I taken from an airplane, you can see the symmetric shape of these mountains, how they mirror each other, like a symmetry of an organic body. I think this is similar looking mountain tops over here that are on both sides of the middle of this dragon is the wings, of course, or else it wouldn't be symmetric. Luckily this is intact enough to see that they are equal and are mirroring each other. You can also see the transition of the body compared to the landscape under it on the map. Now, I never forget when I started to realize Rodger's science and mud fossil phenomena. He showed us that dragon in Africa, and I was looking at least 3-4 videos of that and listening to his explanation before it really went up for me that this is truth, man. And meanwhile, I was looking at this mountain. This Perkalstatin is what this mountain is called, but it's multiple names because of multiple parts. But this is all one fossil. And I was looking towards the head to this thing, and I thought, maybe this is a dragon. That looks exactly like some kind of dragon head. It's like having eyes, face, nose, beak, the whole thing. And the more I looked at it, I realized, yeah, this is definitely a 25-kilometer fossil. Just small enough to be able to appreciate the whole thing. Because very many fossils, mud fossils, are so big, you can't even see their face. So yeah, it's really cool to have such a petrified object laying around here, like this. I tried to send these pictures to Rodger. I allowed him to show it to y'all, but it seems he didn't want to do that, so you can just come on to my channel and check it out though. Except there are basically at least 160 more thousand followers of him who probably want to see this too. So take a moment to give this video a like, and that will help the algorithm. And of course, subscribe if you have not done that yet. I also love hearing from you guys, so please put a comment in the section if you want to say something. That will be awesome. And share this video in your fossil or mud flood community maybe, or something. It's time to talk about the shape of rocks. I know some people are very interested in seeing veins and arteries and things like that, but I think there's something important biological about the shape of rocks. That there's something that you need to take a look at, or that is definitely worth your attention, you who like mud fossils, and you who research petrified biology, or myths for that matter. We've been telling y'all all the time, the myths are right here. And you can even see that in this boring regular grey rock. I mean, if you just compare this rock with this continental landscape about 70-80 kilometers long, you see that shape is kind of like a dragon's head. In my theory, this is the fossil of a dragon's head. But look at these rocks I can find in this area. These are two perfect examples. You see how the shape of these rocks are following the landscape like this? But this thing, the shape of this rock, the patterns, if you see how very, very, very similar it is to the landscape here. Well, I just want to show you. I suppose you can call this like some kind of optical sequence, because the shape of all the petrified landscape and all the rocks are following the same rules, the same genetic code. So it's the same from small to very large. I mean, if you're gonna figure out the past, I suppose this could be a very helpful thing to understand or to acknowledge, in the search for truth, in the realization of what everything is. I don't see why this will not be a helpful observation. But it's like no one ever talk about it, except for me. And thanks to this phenomena, I can use photos of petrified landscape and mountains to construct pretty freaking awesome dragon portraits very easily. Just a hobby, something I like doing. I mean, it gives us a good idea of what these things look like. I mean, why wouldn't that be cool, right? Somebody gotta do it. I'm not gonna get very nerdy and scientific and all that, but I mean, maybe you want me to get a DNA sample, put it through a CAT scan, get some break down the matter and analyze it with a computer science and confirm the DNA. I would love to do that, but who is gonna do this then? Someone gotta do this, or is it just nothing to care about? Never care about that ever, and this means nothing. I don't think so. I think it must have some meaning to people out there. And it's gonna. I think this is something that makes rocks hunting more interesting. And yeah, so you gotta check out the mythological stories about the fallen angels, the serpent deities. I think even the serpent deities could be visible in the patterns. I don't know, but it almost certainly gives me that impression sometimes, like this one. I know, someone gonna think that is too crazy, man. But I gotta consider that as a possibility. Or it is the fact that these huge dragons were half man, half beast. So you will find human faces in their genetic code, like in this optical sequencing. You're gonna find human optical sequences. Alternatively, it is the dragon deity or the watcher who created this dragon you're looking at. But that, for now, is a pure mystery. But I'm gonna tell you, we will find out one day, sooner or later. We will see the answer to that. No need to hurry. But this could be just randomly giving the human face like this, the human impression. But I think there's lots of pareidolia out there. I mean, just because it looks kind of like a human face doesn't mean it is a human face. And I think this, right here, what I just showed you, is a perfect example of that. Half man, half beast. Calm down that pareidolia, maybe. Alright, use some critical analysis. Be a critical analyzer. Carefully examine things. Don't just jump to conclusions. But thank you for spreading the truth. At least thank you for trying to spread the truth. And I will see you in the next video.